WandaVision Season 1, Episode number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to next week's episode of WandaVision. Obviously, last week, each one of these episodes gets crazier and crazier, but last week in particular, man, Quicksilver came back. Not just a regular Quicksilver, you know what I mean? Literally the X-Men version. So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of plays out. You know what I mean? For us, obviously, we can tell he's recast, quote unquote. You know, it's not the same Quicksilver that played in the MCU. It's the X-Men version, like I said. But what's interesting is they also, like, kind of recognized it in the show. Like, when they were watching it on TV, they literally said she recast him. You know what I mean? So I'm curious as to, first of all, what's going to happen to all these people when the dome goes down and this kind of fake facade goes away. But also kind of how Quicksilver's gonna react to her and how she's gonna react to him and stuff like that, you know? Just because, I don't know, man, it's weird. Like, I feel like I've never watched a show where something like this happened.
And then also Vision is already, I feel like he's the one who's gonna make her stop.
Yeah, because they're starting to butt heads, you know? He's obviously said he's not okay with this and she needs to stop. Because they're having that big ass argument, and then that's when Quicksilver came in. But the other interesting thing is, when he did come in, she was like, I didn't do that. Like, that's not me doing that. You know, because she's kind of controlling everything here. But when that happened, she was like, that's not me. You know, like, I didn't cause that. So it's kind of weird, man. A lot of interesting stuff happening in the show, and a lot of crazy things happening, man. Each episode just gets crazier and crazier. But guys, we're going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do ask if you guys are new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Man, drop a like on the video for us. For reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode.
Long lost bro, get to squeeze his stinking sister to death or what?
Recast Pietro?
It's so weird that they acknowledged it, man. Like, what? I'm trying to think, like, if there's ever been any other show that has done something along those lines. I don't think there has, but then again, I guess this is, like, kind of the start of the crossover, essentially, maybe? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting, though. It's going to be very interesting to see the direction it takes. Because I feel like at some point in this show, all this stuff's going to come, like, down. So I'm kind of curious as to how it's going to affect her. Like I said, I feel like she's going to be the main villain in this, which, I mean, in reality, I guess technically she is right now, but like, I don't know. This is the new intro. Hey, he's in it now. It's like she has to keep updating each week for the changes, you know? So funny.
Halloween's a magical holiday, all about family, friends, and the thrill of getting to be someone else for a day.
Wrong. Halloween's about candy and scaring people, but mostly candy.
My man.
Where's your costume, Tom?
You scared?
He's your uncle.
Why would I be scared?
Because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you're secretly afraid he's a vampire.
No.
Somebody better be bleeding, broken, or on fire.
Whoa, Mom.
Bleeding, broken, or on fire?
Yes. Traffic light. Half shuck corn. A booger.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, you have fun tonight, darling.
What? What do you mean? You're all dressed and ready to go.
Halloween is a bacchanal for adolescent troublemakers, and the neighborhood watch is the only thing that stands between the trees and the toilet paper.
But no, that's not what you're supposed to.
What?
Mom and Dad have been not fighting, just like different.
It's their first Halloween. You have to be there.
Big guy is a conflict. Twins need a father figure for the night. Don't sweat it, sis. I got the old XY chromosome. Pay the risk.
It's funny because she said this isn't how it's supposed to go. Like, you know what I mean? Because she's used to setting everything up, but she can't really control him. Because up to this point, he's done like everything, you know? Had the kids, got the job, been here as a father and everything like that.
Don't do that!
Captain Rambo, you have become an impediment to this mission. Constantly advocating on behalf of superpowered individuals. Yes, I know your history with Carol Danvers. And all you people who left still have the luxury of optimism.
It's crazy out seeing her like as an adult now when she was so small in Captain Marvel.
What it took to keep the...
Don't use the last 5 years as an excuse to be a coward.
His whole thing
Maybe
is
it's
he
a good
doesn't
thing
wanna...
you weren't here when your mother died.
Oh.
Because clearly you don't have the stomach for this job.
That's just a deep fucking shot. This fucking dude, man. What's his name? Tyler? This motherfucker, it's not even like she's doing something wrong. They was ready on the same page, shit. It's just, his fucking plan is literally just the only, he's like so tunnel vision. He's like, we have to kill her. That's the only thing we can do. We can't talk to her. We can't negotiate. We can't do anything but kill her. That's it. You know what I mean? And it's like, you have all these people around you telling you to try and do something else. And you're like, you don't want to kill her? You're out.
Unleash hell, demon spawn!
Do you remember when we were at the orphanage after Mom and Dad died? What was the name of that kid who was always trying to steal your boots?
You're testing me.
No, I'm not.
Hey,
To see if it's really him, kind of,
I
since
look
he's different.
Do you?
It's so weird because the last time we seen him was literally in X-Men and he was young as fuck and now he's old as fuck.
Yeah, true.
She's crying. It's like in Get Out when they're in the sunken place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they know everything that's going on but they can't control it.
Mom, can we go? Next stop, Cavity Town.
right on, little dude. Chip off the old
He's
maximum.
got
Watch, you got
superpowers
super
now?
speed.
I do?
I guess. What the fuck?
It's okay, baby. You can take it slow. You can.
Jesus. I mean, I guess it makes sense. So what, is her other twin like her then?
If you're gonna break
Maybe.
the sound barrier, please just take.
Because they're dressed like each other too. Like he's
Yeah.
kind of red.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I bet the other one definitely has powers like Wanda. Because he's kind of dressed like her too, and the other one was dressed like Quicksilver.
Guys, Hayward figured out a way to look through the boundary.
And you didn't share it with the group.
Mm.
Why is Hayward tracking Vision?
I don't know, this is all I can access so far.
These other dots, those are Westview residents?
The ones in Vision's immediate vicinity, yeah.
Maybe Vision contacted him somehow?
Agnes?
It's their neighbor.
Town Square Scare. Where is it?
Oh, well, the town square, I expect.
You're one of the Avengers. You're Vision. Are you here to help us?
I am Vision. I do want to help.
He doesn't remember.
Am I dead?
No, no. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Yeah, he doesn't know that everything that happened to him during Infinity War.
All is lost.
Agnes. Agnes, please, calm down.
Okay, shut her off.
I will fix this, Agnes, I promise.
Okie dokie, neighbor.
Maybe she like lost the grasp on her and she was trying to escape. You know? And then everybody kind of froze up. Because it looks like she was driving out. Maybe everything's just getting too much for Wanda to control at once. Either that or it's whatever Hayward's doing with how he can track Vision or something somehow, or see into the anomaly now. Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be crazy. Vision's going outside. I wonder what's gonna happen to him. I mean, she told him he's dead now. You know, Wanda had never told him that.
Where were you hiding all these kids up till now?
What?
That's right, because there was no
You don't need to
kids here.
traumatize me
gonna
on the
say
occasional
that.
holiday episode cameo. I'm impressed. Seriously, it's a pretty big leap from giving people nightmares and shooting red wiggly woos out of your hands. How'd you even do all this?
He's okay with it.
Hey, I'm not some stranger, and I'm not your husband. You can talk to me.
What if they sent Pietro? Because she said she never sent him. And now that they sent Pietro, suddenly they can track Vision. What if they somehow did it?
you okay?
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
I feel like, and maybe that's what's behind this firewall. Maybe they like somehow sent it in, because suddenly once he showed up, they can see inside. They can track Vision. She didn't bring this dude in here, and he's like aware of everything going on, and he's okay with it. And he's the only person who's aware, other than Wanda and Vision, obviously.
Yeah.
I feel like they sent him. Well, I'm sure she does something to stop people from escaping. You know what I mean?
Whoa, Billy.
He does have those powers.
Hey, don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband could die twice.
She has to take it off.
I think so. I think she has to bring it down.
You see that? Something's happening.
Or is she expanding it? I think she's expanding it so that he goes back in. Wanda's strong as shit.
Oh wow, are you serious?
Damn, she's gonna get trapped in there. That must feel so weird for your body. He's like, how many times I gotta tell y'all to stop fucking with me?
Yeah.
Damn. And it's like the
Oh
episode
my gosh,
ended.
No way, no, no.
Oh my
We gotta watch
god.
the next one now.
What the fuck, man? Ah, so fucking crazy. So fucking crazy. Okay, the 7th episode is when there's post credits. I thought this episode might have them, but it's the 7th episode. I just like, sheesh. I mean, like, y'all gotta stop fucking with her. You know what I mean? Like, I get, you know, she has like actual human beings under her mind control, so they have to do something. But like, well, first of all, WandaVision season 1 episode 6 is in the books. God damn. I get they gotta do something, but like, the problem is Hayward, he's so tunnel vision and so like stuck in his ways almost, I feel like would be best to explain it. Cause like the motherfucker, he's like just no compassion, nothing. And I understand what she's doing is fucked up, but like, you really think trying to take on Wanda like head on is like your best option as opposed to trying to reason with her, feel empathetic and like help her? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they're just making it worse.
yeah, cause like, let's be honest, what the fuck are guns gonna do to her? Nothing. What the fuck can you do? You know, you're gonna have to bring in another Avenger or somebody with powers, and even then, you need somebody strong as shit. Cause quite frankly, I mean, other than Dor, I feel like Wanda at like her max potential is the strongest Avenger. Like, she is strong as fucking shit. Like, just like in Endgame, she literally almost took out Thanos one on one. You know, until he destroyed half his army to save himself, pretty much. Like, she is strong as shit. So I don't know, man. It's like Darcy, Monica, and Wu, all of them kind of are like the empathetic side that wants to reason with her and help her. Whereas like Hayward is just like, fuck that, let's go guns blazing. You know, even though clearly that does nothing. You know, like when they had all the guns on her, she just turned them away. And then even now, y'all keep fucking with her. Now she took over probably 2 towns instead of just the 1, you know, like fuck. And you lost a lot of your personnel. You lost your camp. You lost all that equipment and shit. Like literally the only people got out was Hayward and like 2 other people in the car in 1 SUV. All that other shit was there, you know, their computers, the information they had, the drones, all that shit, their people, their soldiers, all that just got sucked into there. And it's not like they can just walk out. They're like, now they're in her mind control.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, try and reason. Like, the second somebody tried to step up to him and say something, he was like, nah, you're wrong, and kicked him out and started taking personal shots, you know? Like, it's that shit, man. It's that shit.
If she can control everybody now.
That's what.
Is she that strong though?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, she expanded it more, but that's a fuck ton. Not only more people to control, but like just a bigger force field, you know, that you have to have up and hold up. Because I'm assuming, obviously, I mean, I don't know if it's just something she puts up and then that's it, or if it's something she constantly has to like be using her power to hold up. But so clearly with Vision going out there, the question is, I feel like, was he dying because he was like getting sucked back in kind of and all his pieces were coming apart, or was he dying because he was going back to reality and he's dead in reality? You know, like I feel like it's more the second one.
Both, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's more the second one. Like,
was really like trying to suck him. No, I don't think so. I think it was more of the second one.
Because when you think about it, everybody, well, I guess Monica's the only person who was inside and came back out, unless you count when Wanda did last episode. But like to actually go through the force field, because Wanda kind of took it down when she came out. Like when Monica got kicked out, like she went from what she was in there, being mind controlled, dressed like that and appearing like that, back to exactly how she was when she went in. So I feel like that's got to be the same for Vision, because remember in the episode she went and stole his body. So prior to her putting it up, he was dead and all like fucked up and kind of like taken apart a little bit and shit. And then now she put up the force field and he's good, but the second he leaves it, I think he dies.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, which is kind of sad. And I get why she doesn't want that to happen, you know? Like she lost Vision, love of her life, didn't get to have this life with her or anything like that. Didn't get to have this life with him or anything like that, you know? So she's like grieving hella bad. And the thing that sucks too is she got snapped in Infinity War, so it's like, I mean, when you're snapped, I don't know how time passes, but like from Infinity War to Endgame,
3 years.
Yeah, but I mean, like for people that are snapped, like is it instant, or are they just in darkness or what? I mean, I think in Infinity War, Spider-Man kind of said like he was just back on the Titan planet randomly, so maybe time didn't pass for them. But like the rest of the world kind of moved on from everything that happened, like from Vision dying and the Avengers fall, like everything, you know, everybody kind of moved on from that. But she came back from the snap and she had to adjust, you know, and it was probably hard for her to adjust, whereas the rest of the world kind of moved on. But she came back and she probably just still felt lost, you know, like think about it. I mean, Iron Man had a family, granted, spoilers for Endgame. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you've seen it. Iron Man had a family, granted, he died, you know what I mean? But like everybody was kind of moved on, so she probably just felt kind of really, really sad and alone. Like she said this episode to Pietro. But the thing that's fucked up, I feel like Pietro is something they sent in. I don't know if it's an actual person. I don't know if it's like a computer program. I don't know what the fuck it is. But my theory is this, because she said she didn't bring him that episode, last episode when he came in. She said that wasn't her. This episode, she keeps testing him. He also knows like, he also knows like what this place is. Like he's not being mind controlled. You know, he made that very clear. He knows what it is. He knows what she's doing and everything like that. And the only other person that knows that is Vision. You know, nobody else knows. Everybody is just mind controlled and they can't control themselves. He can control himself. He can do what he wants. He knows what's going on here. And the second he showed up, now this episode, they suddenly can see in there. They can track Vision. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like either he's like some type of, because also the firewall thing she mentioned when she was hacking, she said there's one more firewall and I want to hack it because it seems like there's something big behind it, you know? So what if it's like some type, I don't know, it'd be weird. I mean, I guess you could do like a computer program, send it in there somehow, maybe, if that's how that works, because I don't think they sent an actual person in there, you know? I don't think that's like an actual, like the actual X-Men version of Quicksilver. Like I think it might be like almost like a virus kind of, you know? I don't know, it's my theory. I feel like he is definitely the reason they can see in there, the reason they can track Vision and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe he was trying to distract her.
Yeah, it could be that too. Because suddenly, remember when Vision was like, I'm gonna go do the neighborhood watch or whatever, Pietro stepped up and was like, yeah, I'll watch your kids or whatever. And then he was also when their kid, Billy I think is the one that has the similar powers to Wanda, and he was telling his mom, he was like, I think something's wrong with dad, you know. Quicksilver was like, what's the matter, you know? He was like, nothing's wrong, like what is your dead husband gonna die twice, you know what I mean? Like super insensitive, making a joke and stuff.
Yeah,
I think he is the reason they can see in there, and I think they sent him 100%. But I definitely think they should be going the route that Wu and Monica and Darcy and them are going, trying to help her and understand her as opposed to attack her, because let's be honest, you're not gonna fucking take Wanda down unless you bring somebody like fucking Thor in or something like that, man. But Regardless, guys, another dope episode in the books. Let us know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. We hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you all did enjoy the video that you just watched. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest supporters over on Patreon. The homie Supernova, the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Dude Tim, and the homie Silas Kane. Shout out to you guys for supporting me at my highest tier over on Patreon, guys. Link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below, to get access to a bunch of cool things such as early access, full-length reaction, polls, and tons of other stuff, man. Appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.